Hey, so we are talking about demons and their characteristics and how we're going to be able to deal with them and spot them in the days ahead. This is part two, and one of the things that where I want to pick up is demons like to confuse people. While these demons have different characteristics, one of the things remains consistent is that their great ability to confuse people. They're nowhere as powerful as our God, for one. So they resort to searching and aiming for our weaknesses. And when they find our weaknesses, these demons take advantage. This is 1 John 4:4 reminds us of how we should always remember that one within us is stronger than he that is in the world. We should not be swayed by them. But here's the thing. What you need to also remember is they've been watching you from birth. There's some demons that when you cast them out, they'll tell you that they were there when Christ was crucified on the cross. They know that. They do talk. They can speak, and they can actually speak through people. They like to confuse you and play mind games and make you think that you're crazy or you don't know what you're talking about. They tend to use people that have already made up their mind to be able to take over. So there's generational demons from bloodline curses. There's things they are looking for a legal right, a way in to where they can stay in and they can have their way with you. I have been with, there's a person in my life that they would speak in third person, and there was a legion of them within this person through trauma. And they would literally, the person's face would change, would shift. And how I knew that this person was actually listening to demons is they would always look up like they were listening to somebody speak and watching them. But this person, these demons would utilize this person. They would speak in third person about the person on different occasions, different times, and threatening through that person. It's amazing the things that had come out at one point in time. That person had gotten out of the shower, and the rug that was before them had so many demonic faces in it. It was almost like a Photoshop. It's like it took pictures. It was amazing how many pictures of different demons. And I had taken a picture of that rug. I don't know where it's at. If I find it, I'll put it up. But it's amazing the pictures of the demons that were within that person. Horned people, all kinds of different shapes and things that they looked like that stepped or was showing or revealing themselves through that person. They always seem to pretend that they are gods. They're not gods. They're not gods at all. So demons, in my mind, are the spirits of the Nephilim. They didn't have a soul, and they were cursed to wander the earth back and forth, to and fro. So in my mind, demons are actually the spirits of the Nephilim. Fallen angels are a whole different group of people, and they do have power. None of them are omnipresent. They have to travel, but they do have power. And it is stated that all of us are assigned a demon to watch over us, and they have been watching us from birth. They know. And I've done other videos where you do the hierarchy, just like the Moses and the leaders, and then the next set of leaders, which are teachers, and comes down. They have a hierarchy as well. We're reminded that Satan mimics everything that God has. He mimics it on his own. He wants to be God. We're reminded of that. So when people get distracted away from God's word and they start getting into the world, these demons then take in and they just help you go that way. And they help to lead you into paganism. You can find some of these things in 1 Corinthians 10:20 through 21. They have multiple methods. According to Christian demonology, or the study of demons, the main mission of demons is to make humans sin. That's their whole idea, is to get you into sin. So I think of whatever your favorite thing is. So maybe you've given up chocolate cake. You've given it up. You're a glutton. you have gluttony, and you've given it up. So now every time you turn around, there's going to be a piece of chocolate cake looking at you, be it at the store. A friend's going to come over and she's going to bring you chocolate cake. It's going to constantly be in your face. They strike us through fear, flesh, deceit, greed, hate, temptations, and even our self-image. We look in the mirror and we hate ourselves. And I think all women struggle with feeling like we're not enough. And right now, the biggest problem is Satan. He's so great through technology, through TV. He's taken and he's shown what he feels or what he wants the world to feel a beautiful woman is. And that is taken away, that every individual woman is beautiful. With that, there's even, if people really knew the truth, that there's multiple men that are acting as females in the celebrity world, and that there's so many of the actresses and such that are actually males. And if you look close, you can see they're Adam's apple. Even majority of Victoria's Secret models are males. They're not even females. And God does, but they're trickery. There's tons of names of demons in the Bible. Flesh is devil, world, and enemy are some of the terms used to refer to demons. However, the Bible has few names of demons that are addressed, and some Jesus even spoke about. Demons are plural. They come in levels with different purposes. So like everyone, they each have their own names. They're not fallen angels. Fallen angels are separate. However, they're demons with specific prevalent ill intentions. So one of the biggest ones, and he was the best angel of all, was Satan. They call him a demon. He's not a demon. He was the most beautiful angel of all. He is feared. He was not born or destined to be evil. In fact, he was referred to as a recipient of many blessings from the hands of God. He was anointed as a guardian cherub until he sinned. And it says, you were blamelessly in your ways, and from the day that you were created till wickedness was found in you. Though your widespread trade, you will be filled with violence, and you sinned. Ezekiel 28:12-15. Even in the New Testament, Jesus says that he saw Satan fall from heaven like a flash of lightning, which is in Luke 10:18. These Bible verses all point to Satan as a fallen angel. And the other fallen angels, a third of them fell with him. And you can find that in Revelations 20. And then in Matthew 4:9, Satan is the force of evil. We're reminded that he has come to try and lead the world astray. He knows that his time is coming and it's up and he's going to hell. And he's trying to lead the masses to go as well. How does he do that? He tries to portray division amongst us, nation against nation, man against man. He tries to get us to do everything that is against the will of God, everything that is against what God has set up, the guardrails. He knows that he has legal rights. He knows the Bible better than you do. And the one thing he really wants is for us to worship him. Because remember, he took Christ up on the mountaintop and he said, I'll give you all this if you'll worship me. He wants to be worshiped. He wants to be a big God, even though he's a lower G. He's not God. And how does he do this? I mean, one of the big major ones, the list of demons, is there's Molech. And Molech is a demon. The act of worshiping under his name was an issue in Israel. In the Old Testament, in Leviticus 22, this is the worshiping of false gods equate to demonic acts. We're associated not to have nothing to do with them, but Molech is a demonic entity that equates to abortion, child sacrifice. All of the child sacrifice, all of those things that are going on are under the god Molech. And we're reminded that there is legions of demons that are out there. And I know there's books that can tell you who they are. And then Abaddon and Apollyon, which is the main guy that's coming in. He's in Revelations 9:11, and he'll be coming out of the bottomless pit soon.